5 rogue animals who turned serial killer. There are numerous cases of humans attacked by animals, but fewer are those where the prey was the bipedal of the two. Sometimes diseases and other injuries can turn an animal rogue and cause it to act in an out-of-character way. Here are 5 incidents when animals turned on humans with devastating consequence. 5. Sloth bear of Mysore. Sloth bears are an insectivorous species native to the Indian subcontinent. They are known as tameable animals and have been used as performing pets. This particular one, however, was not so friendly towards humans. Many theories have been used to explain his unusual behavior, but Kenneth Anderson, the hunter who killed it, believes that it was a victim of an injury that led it to become incapable of following its standard diet. In 1957, at least 12 people were killed by this bear, and the locals decided that they needed an expert to solve the problem. Kenneth Anderson was alerted by a friend of his, asking him to come and find the beast that killed his 22-year-old son. It wasn't until the 3rd round of hunting that finally, Anderson came face to face with the bear. He approached it, and the beast reared up on its hind legs. One chest shot later, the nightmare was over. 4. Malawi terror beast. In 2003, the Dawa district, not far from the city of Lilongwe, an unknown creature viciously attacked locals. 3 of the attacks were fatal and included 2 elderly women and a 3-year-old child. A further 16 were injured. An eyewitness claimed that the same beast was also responsible for the killing 5 and mauling 20 other people in a nearby area. Wildlife officials identified the animal as a rabid hyena, however, those affected disagreed, claiming the creature had shorter hind legs than a hyena. There was also speculation there was more than one of the rogue beasts. 3. The leopard of Gumalapur. The leopard of Gumalapur, also known as the spotted devil of Gumalapur, was responsible for the deaths of 42 people in southern Karnataka. 2 quills of an Indian porcupine caught between the animal's toes was all it took to turn an ordinary leopard into a man-eater. The injury prevented the animal from using its natural style of hunting by making it too slow and spottable. In addition to its injury, the leopard also lived in an area where the victims of cholera were left in the forest to die and were often eaten by predators, giving this creature a taste for human flesh. Once again, Kenneth Anderson was the man called upon to track and put down the man-eater. The first night, he wasn't helped by the superstitious villagers who feared the revenge of the leopard if they dared to disturb it. However, when Anderson was heard speaking to the spirits, the locals became much more cooperative. In reality, he was speaking to himself loudly trying to attract the leopard. The second night, with the help of the locals, Anderson set up a dummy inside a hut and hid behind a pile of boxes. But he fell asleep, and when he was awakened by the leopard it was too late, and the beast quickly ran into the forest. Finally, on the 3rd night, with the help of a newly befriended pariah dog, Anderson was able to detect the leopard, and as soon as it charged at him, he fired 3 rounds from his gun and killed it. 2. The Sankabetsu brown bear incident. This incident took place between December 9 and 14 of 1915 and was responsible for the death of 7 people and was the worst bear attack in Japanese history. The bear first appeared in Sankabetsu, a newly created settlement, and while scary, its visits weren't seen as something unusual, but after its reappearance and a couple of close encounters, a hunting party was formed. They were able to shoot the beast but not kill it, and it retreated towards Mount Onishika. Due to a fierce snowstorm, the party decided not to pursue the beast, however, they underestimated its persistence. Over the next few days, the bear attacked multiple times, killing a farmer's wife, a baby and 4 men, and seriously mauling many others. One who died a couple of years later of his injuries. Eventually, on 14 December 1915, local expert hunter, Yamamoto Haikichi managed to track the bear to a Japanese oak where he spotted it resting. He got within 20 meters of it and shot twice. One hit the heart and one the head, putting down the bear for good. The animal weighed in at 340 kilos and was 2.7 meters tall. Human flesh was found in the bear's stomach. 1. The tiger of Sagur. This tiger had a hunting area extending between the Blue Mountains to Gudalur and between Sagur and Anaikuti, in British India. Kenneth Anderson was again summoned to hunt the tiger after it killed a young girl and a local herdsman. A couple of days after a failed first hunt, he was informed that a woman was taken by the tiger and dragged into the jungle. While searching for her, Anderson found her remains. He set up live buffalo bait with the idea that the tiger would not kill it straight away as it had already eaten that day. To his surprise, the next morning the buffalo was dead. The next victim was a young boy whose body, with permission from his father, was later used by Anderson as bait. However, the tiger noticed the body had been moved and came but left without touching the boy. The fourth hunt began after the murder of an 18-year-old man, but it was cut short due to Anderson getting a malaria infection. Immediately after recovering, Anderson and his local trackers went to the Sagur River to search for the tiger. A sambar deer cry put them on alert mode, and they quickly took cover. After a brief wait, the tiger appeared at the river's edge. Anderson fired with his signature .405 Winchester and killed it. It discovered that the animal had only one eye, and that could have been the reason it turned to humans as its food source. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos. Buzz yay!